Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. Y'all know what's going down with us Friday night, early Saturday morning vibe real quick. Wanted to come elaborate a little bit more on this conversation right here. It's a real serious thing. This ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing to joke with. Seeing this video right here really is a game changer in where everything stood. And I'm saying on the public perception side. So first thing I do want to say, under no circumstances, bro, if you saw this video today, is we co-signing that, is we agreeing with that, is we saluting that. That's unacceptable. That's not cool. You know, stomping on the woman while she on the ground, hitting a woman, dragging her, treating her like a rag doll, bro. That ain't gonna never fly. Under no circumstances is that like a thing where, you know, what you got to do, bro, is we all got mothers, we all got sisters, we all got cousins, we all got nieces. Some of y'all have daughters, man. Some of y'all have daughters. So I understand this is the internet. The internet, you know, it's gonna be people who gonna play off the Diddy stuff, who gonna use it as this and that. But when it's time to have that real conversation, bro, just always remember that this could have been your mama. All y'all came in this world through a woman. All of y'all came in this world through a woman. All of y'all. So think about that before you speak. Or all of y'all like a girl. How would y'all feel if y'all seen this right here happening to her? Y'all wouldn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't be trying to understand why once you see it on this level right here. And I want to put that out there. So most definitely, Cassie probably going through it, seeing this all over the internet today. Because I don't know what all she went through. And as I always said, man, I can only go off of proof, bro. All I could go off of what's out there, what's being presented. I can't put no stories together. I can't come on here with theories. I can't make up stuff. I cannot, before this video, say that Diddy was guilty of beating her. I can't say that before this video come out because I don't know. I don't know Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. And I think that also, I think people is worried about like pointing out, well, you didn't think this or you said it's innocent. Like people, it was a list today they made a list today of people who were supporting Diddy. At the same time, people that were supporting Diddy, not all of them was saying, hey, I'm in support of Diddy, right or wrong. They just said, I don't know Diddy to do that. So I'm just waiting for stuff to come out. Now, some of them might have been in support of Diddy, like, oh, he would never do. But like I say, bam, everybody ain't saw this video. This video is 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, this video is 8 years old, bro. Nobody knew that this happened. If niggas saw this video, do y'all think niggas would stand next to Diddy if they saw this video? And people is on the internet saying, y'all dudes out here supporting this. Who's out here publicly who has a platform is supporting this Diddy doing this in this video? Y'all name one person. Somebody with a platform, because that's all y'all care about, and people with names. We're not talking about the comment section. We talking about people with names, people with the platforms, bro. We don't know everything. Now, if you was around and you saw this, that's a different story. That's a different story. If you was around and you saw this and then you supported it, that's different as opposed to nobody not seeing this video. Nigga, I told y'all from day one, the day this video came out, I was going to come up. I say if I saw any proof, we was going to come speak the real. and this is out of pocket. It's out of line. Diddy crossed the line. And with everything Diddy got going on, and everything that Diddy got going on right now, we can't play the video on here, bro. Y'all can go look at it on CNN if y'all want to. Y'all done seen the video all day on YouTube. Why y'all want to just keep watching the video? I can't play the part of her getting hit. We on YouTube, bro. Come on. And why people want to keep watching the girl get hit? If you want to go watch the beating of a woman multiple times all day over and over, go to CNN. It's over there. You know what I'm saying? It's so many layers of conversation with this video. Nah, that nigga did not set us back. Base Maryland. Diddy set itself back. This man does not represent black men, bro. I don't. That's why I'm like, dog, like niggas is like, oh, he this, he that. I most definitely seen the media being weaponized against him either way. Before this video came out, even though this video came out, and that's why it's like, I know people, oh, I hate how you can't have different conversations about things without people getting lost. And you know what? This is going to come off as a very offensive. I'm not the smartest nigga in the book. I'm not the sharpest nigga. I never was the best at math. I never was the best reader. I never had the best memory. I never was good at algebra, chemistry, all these, speaking Spanish. Never had the best grades. But one thing I do know how to do is listen and comprehend what somebody is saying. On the internet, it is so hard to get people to listen and comprehend. They have selective hearing and selective understanding. I don't know if they lack the skill or if the world has made people have such a fucking short attention span that they only hear one thing and then they get discombobulated to focus on what people are saying. Like, no. When I'm saying this, I know I'm not the smartest nigga in the book. And I'm cool with that. But when I try to teach and give understanding of level of different sections, people only hear what they want to hear. And it's like, it's crazy because they'll come in your comments and they'll do this and then they'll try to run this and then they'll talk about this. And it's crazy because even you can watch a fucking video, right? And we're going to move on. You can watch a video on Instagram, right? And it has a headline and it has a video. And then you'll look at the comments and it'll be adults that completely miss the point of the damn video. But they got all these weird ass strong opinions and you didn't watch the video. You didn't comprehend what was being said. I hate that about society. Everybody just wants to speak. Everybody just wants to talk, but nobody wants to fucking listen. 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 All you got to do is listen, digest, and think. Now, I want to say this. This video right here kills Diddy credibility. Kills it. Diddy has no credibility anymore in the eye of the public. Public perception. Diddy doesn't look good right now. Diddy is not somebody that people want to stand to right now. Diddy did not pay $30 million to Cassie. He settled out of court. She didn't get $30 million. Probably got maybe 10. She settled. They threw the lawsuit out. She would have got 30 million if Diddy would have took it to court and lost. He didn't pay her 30 million. Let's get all these facts together as much as possible. They were already in negotiations for the lawsuit. So the lawsuit was already being discussed behind the scenes. That was the negotiation. Like, I want this much, I want that much, da-da-da-da. They said that it was a double-digit amount, and Diddy was declining. I don't know what they could accrete a 8-figure amount. So, or 7-figure, whatever. 8 million. So it was at least $10 million that they were negotiating. At least 10 million. Now, I don't know if the terms was the problem or the amount of money. The terms or the amount of money. I don't know which one was being negotiated. I don't know. That they were having, they couldn't come to grips on. Because in these lawsuits, you have the terms and you have the amount. I don't know what the terms was. I don't know what the amount was they was negotiating, but her going for 30 million is shooting for the high. This means, hey, it's gonna come out. We're gonna go to court. What information do you have that I don't have, or whatever? And then when you go into court for public perception, a lot of people is gonna look at you in the media as crazy, like, oh, he did that, bro. He beat that girl. He put his hands on that girl. I don't care what he say. He did it. So that's why people who are rich and can afford to, they settle out of court because they already got these big popping, booming businesses that are structured every day. They don't want to get in the media and things start looking bad. And in Diddy's case, he dealt with Cassie for so long. It's like, bro, everything about our relationship is going to come out, good or bad. So he looking at the media storm ahead of it. His people, his team, the people who are backing him financially, and his investors, his companies. Okay, bro, let's go and settle out of court. We don't want this to get drug out. Now, with that being drug and with that happening, it's gonna make people think what you got to hide. So when he settled out of court, a lot of people like, Diddy, what you got to hide, man? What you hiding right now, nigga? What you hiding? What you hiding? Bro, you gave her that money. What you had to hide? And when I looked at the lawsuit, I didn't know what was what. I didn't know what was factual. I didn't know what was all the way set in stone. I could imagine for Diddy to pay, he might have done something, but I'm being irresponsible if I say that. You want to know why I'm being irresponsible if I say that? Because that's spreading lies. Because I don't know if it's true or not. Because if I go around saying Diddy hit Cassie, he was beating Cassie, and I never saw this video and y'all never saw this video, I would have been lying. But now we can say it. He's on camera hitting her. Supposedly, in this write-up on CNN, on CNN, they said that Diddy paid $50,000 through her in her complaint. In her lawsuit, it said that $50,000 was paid to this hotel, and I don't know what Diddy had going on. Supposedly, in the write-up from the lawsuit, he was drunk. Is the reason he did this. He was supposed to be drunk. So I'm gonna play this little piece. Now it's blocked and it's blurred out, and because I can't play this on YouTube, but we'll look at it real quick. Turn us up, man. And we not condoning no violence or beating no women, dragging no women. Zero tolerance for this type of behavior. This is 2016. So I do want to say this. He can't be charged with this specific video. Statute of limitations is up. But his credibility is shot. His brand is shot. And it would be different if this would have happened 10 years ago and we were here where we are today, because he could have suffered the consequences already and went through the problems and the dragging of the media, and he could have went for his road to redemption and rebranding and rebuilding and telling everybody he's sorry, and you're never going to get back to the level you was. You see what happened with Chris Brown, and we didn't even see a video. So for Diddy to go through this at this point in his career, yeah, it's real.
Obtained exclusively by...
Hold on.
Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple surveillance footage obtained exclusively by CNN, appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie.
And I blurred this out. Well, this is the Shade Room. They posted on Shade Room, but they blurred the part out, which I used this version of it because I didn't want to and it's no video for it. It's no audio for the actual altercation. But this is the news lady talking over it. Now, if you look back here, he grabs her right by her head. Follows her out the hotel room, grabs her by her head, and slings her to the ground. But I paused that part. I blocked that part on here because they had it where you could still see it a little bit, but I blocked it.
Ventura in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions.
Right there, Diddy kicked her. He kicked her. First, he kicked her. And I guess he felt he didn't get a good enough kick, so he kicked her again. Kicked her right in her cheeks. Then he grabs her and drags her. So you see what she grabs at, that's where he kicked her at. This is a real Ike Turner moment for Diddy. You see her on the ground, he threw her down. Look how she curled up, bro. She probably felt defeated. He's all standing over her, all that shit. Then he drags her over there to the hallway.
There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway.
This nigga runs out in a towel. Yeah, any sponsors he got, they're gone. They gone now. Like, this one is over with. Anybody who was backing him, yeah, every deal, it is gone now. Everybody who signed with Diddy, any deals he had, they stepping away. They gonna do it all. It's going down. It's all, yeah, it's done. It ain't no. We seen what happened. I'm just using an example for this for this generation. Like, we seen what happened with Chris Brown. And we seen what happened with Chris Brown. That's probably the only, and we didn't see the video. We only saw the pictures. This right here, seeing this video, nah.
The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an
So he threw the vase at her. Hold on.
object in her direction.
I wanna go back. You seen he threw the vase at her? Now peep this right here. This says a lot. And I'm not a psychological nigga. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to portray myself to be. Watch what happens right here.
Later, he can be seen
Sits down
throwing an
and moves his hands like, what you doing? You know what that means? When you sit down like that, when a nigga sit down like that and put his hands in his lap and raise his hands up, and look at her and throw shit at her, this right here means that, and I can't confirm, I can't 100% it, I can't diagnose it. I'm not trying to solve no case. This is an opinion, this is not a fact. But seeing him do that, that means, and from watching, this wasn't his first time. That wasn't his first time. This specific piece of him sitting in that chair like that, with his, leaning over, he's sitting down, legs open, towel on. This nigga's in a towel. This nigga's in a towel. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember the last time I wrapped a towel around my waist. But when you sit down in that corner like that, and you put your, let me bring that back one more time for the people that just came in. That body language just say a lot, bro. Excuse the echo real quick, just for
Moments
a second.
later, he can be seen throwing an object in her. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction.
Now, when you do the game like that, that's different. That's different. When you sit down, you put your in your lap, then you grab it and throw it at her. That don't look like that's your first time, bro. And that's how it looks like. You look like Ike Turner, my nigga. You look like Ike Turner. Now, there's a lot of conversation on where this video came from. I can't confirm. We can only speculate. We're going to go over to some news stations and see if they got anything. I doubt they do. I doubt they have anything. We shall see.
Hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in him. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ventura declined to comment on the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse. Allegations Combs has repeatedly denied. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in all the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged." CNN has reached out to representatives for Combs.
Diddy, it is not looking good. Let's go over here to CNN real quick. The $50,000 he paid, I'm going to say this, is three things. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, and this is not confirmed. Don't take this as law. One, whoever he paid for the video at the hotel had an extra copy and took the money and say, you know what, I'm going to keep another copy or two or three just in case. Or the feds found it at his house. I would think he would be smarter than to keep that footage and not destroy it, if that is the case. But who knows? Then, third, I don't even know another scenario. Bro, it really got to be one or two. Can y'all think of another scenario how this video got out? Because if he bought the video for $50,000, it's only got to be one or two things. He kept the video in his possession, the feds was able to get it, or the person that he bought it from made other copies. And if you keep that copy, you're crazy. Thing is, they can kill him publicly. They can kill his perception. They can guilt him as he is guilty in the court of law. And not in the court of law, my bad. Retract that. Guilty in the court of public opinion. Let's go over here to CNN real quick. See what they updated. Y'all turn us up one time. Make sure y'all subscribe, tapped in, everything like that. Also, hit that like button. We ain't tripping on the donations, but we is tripping off the participation. Y'all turn it up, turn it up. Let's watch this real quick. Then we'll watch some more news stuff and just speak on it. Everybody in the chat, we'll get some people. I'll read some stuff from the chat to see what y'all think, and we'll go from there.
Moments later, he can then be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decisions, words cannot express trafficking, Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami, that Combs has repeatedly denied. Authorities searched Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami in April as part of an ongoing federal investigation carried out by a team that specializes in human trafficking crimes. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in some of the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening of these allegations relation directly to that Instagram." Now, that Instagram post from Diddy was back in December. That was not in relation directly to Cassie. It was referencing many of these allegations and lawsuits that he faces. Now, I have reached out to Diddy's team. We have not heard back from them today. But, Jake, I do want to point out there was a settlement deal between Diddy and Cassie. So neither of them can speak. But again, we're still waiting to hear back from his team. Now, a really great point that you brought up top, Jake, was what is going on in Diddy's world, right? We've all heard stories of Hollywood enablers and enablers in circles around powerful people. But something that I want to point out, Diddy is one of the most powerful people in music history. He is a mogul. We have not seen any support in Hollywood. All of his famous friends, since these allegations came forward, we have not seen anyone come to his defense. And that silence is very loud, Jake.
Yeah, Elizabeth Wagmeister, thank you so much. Incredible work by the LA Bureau. Let's discuss this with CNN's John Miller and Julie K. Brown, a Miami Herald investigative journalist who's been following this story, also best known perhaps for her work pursuing the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking story. So, John, Cassie filed her lawsuit in November. The feds raided Diddy's home in March. Now we see this awful video, which is more than 8 years old. And yet Diddy has still not been charged with anything. I would think there would be grounds for his arrest.
Be right back, y'all.
Why hasn't he been charged with anything?
Well, the video is out of the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations in California for a simple assault is a year. For domestic violence assault, it was 3 years. They've moved that up to 5 years. But this is out of range for a state charge in California. However, let's get back to that federal investigation. What HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, is doing, as Elizabeth framed it, is they are building a racketeering case, a RICO case based on human trafficking and allegations startlingly similar that track those that have been made in Cassie Ventura's lawsuit and in the lawsuit by another individual who worked for Combs that tell these stories of people being brought in the presence of weapons and drugs and so on. It's very much like what they did in the R. Kelly case, which got him 30 years in prison. So this charge, even though it's state crime is out of the statute of limitations, would be fair game in that federal case.
Julie, Cassie's lawsuit claims that hotel security staff saw what was happening on surveillance, and they urged her to go home. The lawsuit then claims that Diddy paid $50,000 to get that footage from hallway security. CNN has reached out to the hotel for comment, not a hotel I'll ever want to stay at. How serious would it be if they witnessed an assault, did not report it, and then accepted money to basically disappear the security footage?
Well, there's certainly a question of negligence on the hotel's part. And by the way, this just didn't happen in a hotel in LA. These kinds of incidents have been happening in hotels in Manhattan and in Miami Beach as well. So there presumably could be other video, because all these hotels have cameras. There presumably could be other video out there. And in addition, a couple of the other lawsuits that have been filed against him allege that that there is video evidence. And that is exactly what authorities were trying to get their hands on when they conducted their searches of his homes in Miami Beach and in California and LA.
John, assuming that Sean Combs, Diddy, is eventually charged, how important might this video be?
Well, it's going to be very important to the assault charge. It's going to be very important to the credibility of Cassie Ventura as a witness. Remember, when she brought that lawsuit, Ben Brafman, Combs's lawyer, called it baseless, outrageous lies from somebody looking for a payday, claimed that she had tried to blackmail them, that she demanded $30 million. That video is stunningly supportive of her credibility, of her allegations. It unfolds exactly as she charged it did in her lawsuit. So it will help her if she becomes a witness in that case, and it will probably be a chargeable offense in the federal case if and when it comes.
Julie, the allegations against Diddy go far beyond Cassie's story, of course. Multiple lawsuits filed in the past year claim that Diddy hosted what he called freak-offs, sex parties so brutal that the young men and women would sometimes vomit and pass out from being drugged. They would be beaten. They would be raped. They alleged that Diddy filmed it and directed his staff to change lighting or bedding to better display the people who were performing for him sexually. These are allegations. Does this remind you at all of the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking case? And how did they get away with it?
Well, remember, the Jeffrey Epstein case happened decades ago, so they didn't have cell phones, for example, or this kind of recording technology. So we're far ahead of that in this. And even though they have some of that material, I'm sure what they're also going to look for is bank accounts, evidence that he paid people, including people that provided him with underage victims. And that's really the key here, is whether they're going to be able to show that he also was engaged with sex trafficking minors, which is a very far more serious crime because of, their age, and also the fact that he has all this, other video evidence that he was allegedly committing these kinds of offenses.
Julie K. Brown and John Miller, thanks to both of you. If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence and need help, you can call the domestic violence hotline. That number is 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-7233.
Tonight, CNN has exclusively obtained 2016 surveillance video showing Sean Diddy Combs physically assaulting.
Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. Let's check a little bit of this side.
Los Angeles hotel. I want to warn you because we're going to show you this video and it is disturbing. And I should note that he has previously been lawsuit that she filed against him last November. Allegations about what happened at the since closed Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. Diddy's attorney says that there was no admission of wrongdoing as a result of that settlement, and I should note that he has previously vehemently denied these allegations. But after CNN obtained this video and published it today, Ventura's now husband appeared to respond on Instagram. he began dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. And I should note, you became his assistant as a part and dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. Time that he began dating Cassie Ventura, the singer, during the time side are just as weak. I want to bring someone in who
This Diddy assistant, y'all.
Siegel was his former assistant during the time that he began dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. And I should note, you became his assistant as a part of the reality show to work for him.
I did.
Everyone remembers watching that. First, what is it like for you to see this video that came out today?
I felt sick and I felt violently angry. And I felt like I'm sure a lot of men and women feel looking at that video that it's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
I mean, when I watched it, what stood out to me initially after Elizabeth Wagmeister got it was she's barefoot in the beginning. And it's like she was so quickly running out of the room to get to the elevator that she didn't even put her shoes on yet.
I mean, that's terror. That's what you would do if there was a fire, right? You would just run out, grab what you could. So I can only imagine looking at that, the fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself.
I mean, you worked closely with him.
I did. I was his assistant between 2008 and 2009, and they were dating when I worked for him.
And what was he like, and what did you observe about them at this time?
I observed nothing that would lead me to believe, or there was no scuttlebutt about it. I never saw him speak harshly to her or be abusive toward her or anything like that. I rode in the limos with them. I went to parties with them. I guess what I would say is, even though I never saw anything that could corroborate what's in that lawsuit and what we just saw, there was not one cell in my body that was surprised.
Why not?
It's going to sound a little bit weird because I don't have any facts, right? And nobody's going to call me to testify. But I would say that it's woman's intuition. I would say that I was around him a lot and I got a feeling for who he was. I didn't see anything that could get him in trouble. But I think that the power dynamic in a situation like that, especially her at the beginning of her career, so young and beautiful and talented, and she hooked herself or became involved with somebody who had so much power. And I felt that working for him. I'm sure the whole team felt that. And I mean, that's great. He's a mogul. So of course he's the big boss. But I think that you could imagine, certainly in my interactions with him, you could imagine how that would dissipate and sort of seep into every aspect of his life, and especially his relationships.
Yeah, because I mean, she was 19, I believe, and he was 37 when they first began dating.
Right. So imagine how that would be. And then he's rich. And not only is he rich, but he controls your career. And all you want in your career, right, is she's an artist. She wants.
So she ain't really say nothing right there. But yeah, she didn't say anything. I thought she was going in direction, working for him. He was kind of aggressive, but it's nothing illegal about being aggressive, or he was kind of like, overbearing. So I wouldn't be surprised. But just to say you got women intuition, but then she didn't say like, well, man, she would be on eggshells around him. Maybe she was on eggshells. Well, let's watch the rest of it, then we'll come back and talk. Let's see. Because I don't know. Because she really didn't say anything, which, I mean, I don't expect her to, but it's like she made it seem like she was finna take us down through there. But let's see.
To make music. She really was an artist, is an artist. And now all of a sudden she's with somebody who could make that happen for her, and it doesn't happen.
So you don't, it wasn't anything specific. You got a strange, uncomfortable feeling from him?
I mean, I think it's more to do with the way that he treated people. Again, nobody was mistreated that I saw. I didn't feel mistreated, but it was very clear to me. Again, this is intuition, right? This is what we pick up as women and humans who are smart and have been around. He just didn't see your humanity when he looked at you. It felt very obvious to me that everyone was just sort of there to be used, that he can get the most out of you. You know, for example, I went to go work for him. I'm a pretty senior person. It was sort of an odd thing. I have a fancy master's degree, whatever, who cares? But it was, you know, he wanted to get me for as cheaply as he could. And most people would just dive in and take it, right? Because you think that you're going to get something by working for him.
And I wonder how that video, which, you know, he denied a lot these allegations, and those allegations were in the lawsuit. I mean, he's facing 5 other civil lawsuits that are accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and illegal activity. Everyone remembers the raid at his homes in Miami and New York, where it was the part of the Department of Homeland Security that deals with human trafficking. And I should know, he hasn't been charged with anything. They've maintained that he hasn't done anything wrong. But, you know, it must be really strange to see what we see now in black and white on that video, and to be someone who had worked for him.
Well, there you go. That's how you know that your intuition is right, right? I didn't see that proof. Obviously, I saw it with the rest of America today. But when I saw it, I knew that that was something that he could be capable of. And he's a genius. He's brilliant. He's one of the best minds I've ever been around. But I think when the power differential is so awful and you just can get away with anything that you want.
Rap superstar Sean Diddy Combs. Combs has been embroiled in a lot of legal drama, as you know, specifically facing allegations of sex.
Brother love, brother love, brother love. Let's talk about it, y'all. When you hear all this, you hear that, you hear these things. I think the biggest thing you take away from this is right now, statute of limitations is up. But we don't have any confirmation of where this video came from. We did get the information that that hotel is closed down. Excuse me, that hotel is closed down. With that hotel being closed down, that says that wipes some things out. But I can only think that the feds, it's only 2 things that I can say that video came from. Either the feds had it from going to his house, or the person who sold it, because Cassie lawsuit said he paid $50,000. So the person he bought it from, that mean they had another copy that they could put out there. When you look at these things, man, it's a bad spot for Diddy, dog. And the thing with Diddy, everybody is saying he's done because in his lifetime, he won't be able to be respected again in this position. He will never probably be able to be at this level again. And let's say he was able to climb out of this. Let's just say for shits and giggles, he was able to climb out of this. It's always going to be the conversation around his name. Because for so many years, bro, we don't even got to sugarcoat it. People have always went at Diddy, who he is as a person, his integrity, his business practices. People have always went at him with that in the game, especially on the fan level. Certain people in the industry as well, part of the industry. Diddy had 50-50. He had part of the people in the industry that fucked with him, that loved him, that rocked with him. Then he had the other half of the industry who said, man, I don't feel Diddy. I don't like that nigga Diddy. Niggas would publicly get on the internet and speak against Diddy. Same thing with the fans. But with the fans, I say this, bro. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I feel like more so with fans, Diddy wasn't on demand for entertainment. Diddy wasn't on demand for we need to see him. Diddy wasn't on demand for new music. It's kind of like Diddy just made sure he stayed in everybody's face, so we had no choice. It was like he ain't going nowhere. Like the song say, we ain't going nowhere because it's bad boy for life. We ain't going nowhere because it's bad, you know? So with Diddy being that guy, Diddy always stayed in the motherfucker face. So whether we wanted to see the nigga or not, we knew whether we was a fan, whether we didn't like the nigga, it was like he here to stay. So it's kind of like one of them type of things, if you ask me, where he always find a way to stay in the mix, to stay in tune, to make us see him. And now that's not gonna happen anymore. And I think too, dog, you get when you do these type of things and then you say nothing happened, but then everybody see it in the video. I'm not sure if Diddy gonna even wanna I'm not even sure if Diddy is gonna wanna be around people no more. You would have to be crazy. Of course, somebody's Cassie, I can't say, bro, what space Cassie is in. I can't say Cassie is going to be in the same spot 10 or 15 years from now. I don't know. Cassie's the one who went through this on what's happening in this video. So I don't know what her mental headspace is at and what it'll be 10 years from now, 15 years from now. I don't know. Only she know where she at right now. And she know how she can predict on how she gonna feel. So when you start talking about the forgiveness, this is so fresh. Of course, there's certain people that's gonna be like, all right, dog did his crime, went through it, lost everything, trying to get his act together and bounce back and trying to get, but it just depends on how deep it go. It depends on how deep it go. But when you put on to the public like you ain't did nothing wrong, when you on the public and you putting out there, man, I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong, man. I ain't hit all these people lying on me. They all making it up. They making it up. And then we see this video. This video right here is damaging. So it is what it is, bro. This video is damaging to everything. This video affects his kids. This video affects his everything. This video, man, this video really make it to where you know how the feds work. They move real loose with their charges. If they can find 3 or 4 things that look away, they can hit you with a conspiracy. And if they hit you with a conspiracy, well, the video, it's not worse than the Ray Rice video. Yeah, the Ray Rice video was one punch. But the thing with Ray Rice wasn't going through it with the feds. Ray Rice wasn't being fairly investigated. When we got Ray Rice shit, he didn't get a chance to talk. We saw the video. Diddy has had a chance to talk and move and act like he hasn't done anything wrong. Ray Rice didn't get a chance to say shit. We saw the video, and this is that. And when I say worse, I'm talking about putting your hands on a woman is putting your hands on a woman. Ray Rice knocked the girl out and picked her up. Yeah, he did more licks on her. It lasted longer for sure. And what I'm saying is that's what I'm putting out there. Putting your hands on a woman and hitting a woman is out of pocket, out of line. This lasted longer. And yes, he got way more hits in. He kicked her. Abuse gonna be looked at as abuse. And I say that, and you want to know why I'm really saying that? Of course, he hit her more than Ray Rice hit her. But if Diddy would have hit her one time and dropped her, it would have still been just as bad, right or wrong? Give me an answer, yes or no. If Diddy would have hit Cassie one time and dropped Cassie the same way that Ray Rice did, niggas would have still looked at it as worse, right or wrong? It would have still came off because of who Diddy perceives to be. All that. If Diddy hit her if he hit Cassie one time, bro, if he hit her one time and knocked her out, that video would have still looked at worser. You would have felt that it was just as bad. It's Diddy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Diddy was going to look bad. I'm not trying to say her beating. This is terrible, bro. This is terrible. I'm just saying this one here had a rollout for it. So the impact of the rollout in itself is already down bad. He got the impact of the rollout. He got the feds. He got the lawsuit. He got the media dragging. He got the allegations of the sexual stuff. If he would have just been fighting her without that, if Diddy didn't have none of those allegations, none of those lawsuits, none of the raids, none of the rumors about him in the media, in the culture, and he just did this right here, which is still bad. That don't mean nothing. I want that to be clear. It don't hit as bad. It just is what it is, bro. I can't stand by this. I'm not ever supporting this. This is terrible, bro. This is down bad. This is disgusting. This ain't right. You can't do this, bro. People got mothers. People got daughters. People got sisters. People got nieces. People got aunties. Nigga got grannies, bro. We can't ever try to push this out there like this is cool, bro. Same thing with Chris Brown. We didn't see the video, so it don't look as bad. Also, Chris Brown's, it just happened. So it comes off as a mistake. It comes off as, hey, bro, you tripped out. You got temper issues, as opposed to this is just who you are. With Diddy right now, this looks like, hey, bro, this is who you are. This ain't just a mistake. This ain't you just growing up figuring it out. The accusations is this is who you have been your entire career. Of course people are saying he wrong, nigga. Of course people saying he wrong. What do you mean? They tried to blackball Chris Brown his entire career to this day. To this day, they take Chris Brown off of stuff because of what happened. Because of what happened. But Diddy, this right here ain't gonna fly. Feds on you. This kills all Diddy's credibility. I'm expecting a lot of brands to back off from Diddy because the public, bro, I'm going to be real with you. And it's some real factual truth, bro. I'm finna tell y'all the realest shit ever, and y'all might not like it. Y'all might not like it, and y'all might not understand the point because I'm trying to really just make a point. It's all about public perception. This is wrong. I want that to be clear. This is out of pocket. Disgusting. If the public was okay with this and Diddy was not, because he can't be charged, the corporations would not back away. The corporations would not, a lot of these corporations are only going to back away. They're not moving with their business off of morals and principles. They moving off of perception because they don't want bad press. Now, of course, there are some corporations who are going to stand on morals and principles. Hey, you beat that girl, you're done, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. We cutting all ties with you. We cutting all ties with you, nigga. There's some corporations just gonna move like that. Then you're gonna have other niggas that ain't gonna move like that. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules, bro. But this right here is terrible. I just keep going back to nigga. Think if this was your daughter. Think if this was your loved one. Think it's this was somebody you cared about and you rocked with. You would think, hell nah. Yeah, they move off the dollar. They move off the dollar. So with the lawsuit being in the media, us seeing him getting raided, nigga, this is the worst thing Diddy could have done. Keep your hands to yourselves. Don't be out here doing this shit. Don't be getting drunk. Nah, it'll be a company that would be down with him, bro. These companies don't move off the real. They not moving off of morals and principles, bro. The companies be going off the internet and the public perception now. They going off of what they think is gonna hurt the business or make them look away. You're gonna have certain companies, they just got a moral code in their companies. That song looked it bad before he dropped it. The day he dropped that song, bro, it looked it bad. He shouldn't have dropped that song. He shouldn't have been rapping. Let's listen to this news clip real quick, y'all. Then I'll let some people come in and join and speak what y'all think on this topic. I want y'all to turn it up, hit that like button, get in the comments. I don't know why y'all be thinking these people got morals and principles, bro. These corporations be down with anything, nigga. They'll sit back and watch the public perception of shit. See, when this happens like that, they gonna back up. Because they're like, oh, damn. But someone like, man, let's see if we can try to make this work. In Diddy case, nah, nigga, you already went through too much. We already went through too much. These corporations ain't us. They not people. They not people, bro. They not people. They think money, nigga. And that's not all of them. I'm saying some. Not all. Diddy messed up, nigga. Diddy done messed all the way up. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, see what else they got on it. That's pretty, bro. I can't get on here and speculate and lie and make up shit. I'm not really that type of nigga. This is bad, Diddy. And the feds is most definitely thinking we at least got the nigga guilty in the court of public opinion. They ain't got him guilty in the courtroom. And all I'm saying, if Diddy, I don't know what's what, if Diddy walk away clean, when I say walk away clean, if Diddy walks away clean, that nigga still gonna be guilty in the court of public opinion. King Trayvon, I appreciate that donation. I'm not gonna say that, bro. I'm not that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be that guy. I appreciate the donation, King Trayvon. Y'all, let's see it. Y'all can see it. But you know. Well, people are coming in here talking and y'all are not getting it. He can't be charged with this. The statute of limitations is up, bro. That's what I keep like people y'all gotta know that this, right? He is under federal investigation right now. The federal government is investigating Diddy. But this right here, he's not being charged. You know what I'm saying? He's not being charged, bro. He's not being arrested for this. We don't know what's to come. We don't know what evidence they have. They can't charge him for this crime. They can't charge him for, they have to come with a thing that has multiple pieces of evidence that shows he has this thing that they call a organized crime ring going on with these acts. They could hit him with the RICO off of that, a conspiracy. Even if they don't have physical evidence, they at least have to find something to charge him with the conspiracy on this. This is against the law. Now, I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way because I'm not playing about beating no woman, but I'm going to tell y'all the truth. In respect to Cassie, as bad and terrible as this was, this is bad. This is terrible. We don't ever want to see, we don't want to see this happen to women. Y'all know Diddy, if he got charged with this, he's not going to prison. He's not going to prison. If Diddy was arrested for this is the world we live in, y'all. I don't make the rules here. He's not going to prison. He would not be going arrested if he was just charged with this back. If he got charged with this in 2016, he don't go to prison. I'm just telling y'all what it is, bro. Not off of this video. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and that's the things of assault. That's the things of assault. That's assault. I think for it to be aggravated assault, you have to have a weapon. Diddy has enough money. This is the way the world works. I don't make the rules here. Money run this motherfucker. He can pay his lawyer all the money, take some anger management classes, get probation, and be done with it. And be done with it. Appreciate the donation, King. Appreciate the donation, King. That's love, man. Appreciate that most definitely. Real quick before I play this audio, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about Gene Deal and all these other people that's speaking right now. And I'm gonna say I've seen clips, and I ain't even gonna talk about Mark Curry. I'm gonna talk about Gene Deal. Has anybody heard Gene Deal say he was wrong? Because I don't really watch Gene Deal all the way. I've only seen certain clips. Has Gene Deal ever taken responsibility and said, I didn't do right by Cassie? I didn't do right by these other people. I participated as well. I'm saying because, you know, the people that's bringing up he has said I didn't do right. And he has said that he has, okay. Don't lie now. Don't lie for him now. Has he said I'm partially guilty too? Has he ever gotten a video and said, hey, bro, I helped Diddy, so I'm an accessory. I helped Diddy, so I'm accessory to the crimes he did. I just want to know real quick before we move on. I'm going to play some more of this video, then I'm going to let some people join. Has he ever said that? No, he's not a witness because he was being paid. Okay. He seen all this stuff go on. He knew all this was being done. He was a cop, right? See? So that's the thing with me, right? If you knew all this was going on, you knew that Puffy was beaten, because he goes in these interviews and he says he knows that Puff was doing all this. Why didn't you use your badge and go arrest some stuff, nigga? Why didn't you use your badge? So, probation officer, whatever, nigga, you still was like a cop. You knew, you going to interview saying you knew all this was going on. You still worked with the police. You still get niggas locked up. You violate niggas. Why didn't you put the cops on Puff? That's my whole point. I'm pretty sure he's going to have an interview on the internet tomorrow. That's just my question, as why I stand with this. Not that you can't tell your story, but the delivery got to be a little different with me for me to respect what you're saying. This is personal. This is my personal opinion. It's an opinion for me. My opinion doesn't matter in the grand scheme. I'm just saying, when I see niggas on camera who was around Puff, who was down with Puff, and they say they knew all this was going on, why didn't you do nothing to stop it? Why didn't you step in? But you're on payroll from this nigga. You're letting this nigga pay you. So guess what that means to me? The bag is more important to you. It just is what it is, bro. If you can't walk away from the money, then guess what? You just as bad. You just as bad, like that one security nigga that came out. It don't matter who he was around for the beating of. It don't matter. If you're a probation officer, you are a probation officer. You work directly with the system. You have a badge. You a cop. If you getting payroll and money from this nigga, so you don't report the crimes, that means you took hush money. You took hush money, and now you're getting paid to talk about it. I just got to call it like it is. I'm not wishing bad upon nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wishing bad upon nobody. I'm just like, hey, when I hear these niggas talking and y'all telling me y'all was around for this shit and y'all getting money to be around niggas, then I'm like, nah, that ain't. And if you a cop, and you let a nigga pay you off, that mean you a crooked cop. I already don't fuck with the slave catcher system of police. I already don't fuck with the slave catcher system. But if you a dirty cop, those are the worst of the worst. You're an enabler. You're a supporter. If you help him get away with anything or cover anything, you're a crooked cop. It is what it is, bro. I'm just saying. Let me play this clip right here, and I'm going to let some people join. And I don't know exactly what his role was. I'm just saying. If it went down like that, if you was taking money and the money was keeping you quiet and you knew this stuff was going on, bro, you just as bad. So guess what? I'm not saying you need to go to jail. I'm not saying you need to be charged. I just don't think is you have the right to be pointing the finger and going in on Diddy.
Of their relationship. Sean Combs came out strongly and in a statement to his attorney, being
So down the hallway. Leading us off this hour is our contributor, Mike Muse, also with us, our legal contributor, Brian Buckmeyer. So, Mike, I mean, the video is disgusting. There's just no other way to discuss it. Let's talk about the backstory and why this video is so important already to the ongoing allegations and cases against the rapper.
Upon looking at this video, Kira, I was absolutely disturbed. I was outraged. I still am disturbed. I still am outraged. I am disgusted at the actions of Sean Combs. No one should ever have to experience this. And then also, too, no one should have to relive this, having to see this video footage all over again. Cassie had filed paperwork and a lawsuit against Sean Combs, detailing the abusive nature of their relationship, detailing the toxic nature of their relationship, detailing the sexual assault of their relationship. Sean Combs came out strongly and in a statement to his attorney, vehemently denied all such allegations. But when you see this video, it just underscores anything that Sean Combs could ever say going forward with regards to this and other future lawsuits that he may have. Kira, the thing that really struck me the most was it gets to the heart of domestic abuse and domestic violence. And when victims of domestic violence feels like they have nowhere to go and nowhere to run, and they often will go back to their abuser, him chasing after her, not only just kicking her, but for me, Kira, it was the grabbing of the purse as if holding her possessions, her ID, not allowing her to leave. And then in the lawsuit, there's something about that particular moment where Cassie states she left to go back to her apartment, but then she tried to come back to the hotel to apologize to Sean Combs in fear that he would hunt her more, to which hotel staff had to stop her and say, no, go back home. That right there just shows what victims of domestic abuse go through, wanting to return to their abuser in fear it could get worse, but in this vicious cycle of not being able to get out. I've been texting a lot of people within the industry, which I'm a part of, and everyone is just simply disgusted that this is the man that we have partied with, we've celebrated with, I've been in rooms with, I've been to parties in his home here in New York City and in Florida, and I am outraged that this is somebody that I knew, but I don't even know who this person is that could do such monstrous acts to a human being. My heart simply goes out to Cassie right now.
So well said, Mike. And yeah, as he continues to deny allegations, as we say, video doesn't lie. Brian, I want to bring you in here. Can we talk about just the impact that this video will have now on all of Sean Combs' legal troubles?
So Mike touched on it very eloquently, and I co-sign everything he said. But from a legal standpoint, what this does is, even though Cassie's lawsuit was settled within a day with Sean Combs, this increases her credibility. She outlined this, to Mike's point, in her lawsuit, describing this very interaction on March of 2016 and even gave some explanation as to why we're not seeing this video to this day. In Cassie's lawsuit, she specifically says that Sean Combs paid $50,000 to make sure that this video never saw the light of day. And while Sean Combs came out adamantly through his attorney saying this is untrue, this being not just this incident, but the entire allegations, now we're seeing, as you've said, Kira, videos don't lie. And so that destroys any amount of credibility that Sean Combs may have had in denying these allegations. And I think many other allegations that come from the other civil lawsuits coming against him. And I can bet that the Southern District of New York that coordinated both raids of both of his homes just a few weeks or months ago, that they're looking at this and saying, you know what, Cassie has now become that much more of a more credible witness. And while these allegations, because they're from 2016, might have passed the statute of limitations, she can still potentially testify to everything in her lawsuit and say, look, it's corroborated by this video. This is who this man is. I think this is just another potential piece to a potential, and I'm not saying it will or will not happen, but a potential arrest of Sean Combs and more allegations against him.
Yeah, speaking as a witness and speaking as a survivor, clearly. Also, Brian, I understand that Cassie's attorney released a statement now. What do you know?
Yeah, so we kind of saw it there on the screen just a few moments ago, but the attorney said the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown light. Whereas this is, I mean, domestic violence is never pretty in any way, shape, or form, but seeing this on a video and the way that he even comes back after the assault, after putting her on the ground, kicking her when she's on the ground, coming back and throwing objects at her. She is so helpless. And it seemed that even the hotel couldn't find a way to get this into the light to protect her. It seemed like Cassie, to Mike's point, had no one there to protect her, that she even felt the need to go back to her abuser. That is often a sign of prolonged abuse that no one should go through, yet alone the moments that we saw here in that hallway.
Agreed. Brian and Mike, thank you so much.
Let me drop the link, and I'll let some people come up and speak y'all piece on this and tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna drop the link if somebody want to come speak. If not, stay on here a little bit longer. But right now, Diddy, you are guilty in the court of public opinion. You can't be charged for this, but this is bad. This is terrible, bro. This is something that is not cool. This is not cool. This is not acceptable. This is not okay. This is not fine. This is not something that any man should be putting a woman through. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a band. I'm letting the people join. This is me tapping in with the supporters and the viewers. This one I tap in with y'all, let y'all speak y'all piece. I like to get the feedback from people. If people want to speak, this is a platform that I do tap in with the people that watch. And we got a little small knitted little community over here, man. So we be tapped into the real. Cassie's mom and dad, I think, were overseas. They from another country or something. I can't remember exactly. I remember I read it when this initially broke. And it's crazy because ever since this Diddy news broke, I have been nonstop busy on YouTube covering this. I've been nonstop busy, man. Bet ain't nobody gonna join. Let me see if there's anything else I think we need to see. I don't think there's nothing else I need to really play or watch. I think we didn't pretty much cover most of it. Think we didn't pretty much cover most of it, man. So Y'all turn it up then. Oh, I'll play this real quick. One of Cassie friends speaking. This was like months ago. And I didn't know what was what with her. I was like, damn, what's really going on? Is this real? Is this fake? What's true, what's not, but they
Music mogul and rapper Sean Diddy Combs has faced 4 different lawsuits in recent weeks alleging sexual assault and abuse, all of which he has denied. The first of those came from singer Cassie Ventura, known as Cassie, who accused Combs of sexual abuse and sex trafficking during the decade they were together. NBC's entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas spoke exclusively to a longtime friend of Cassie's who said she witnessed some troubling incidents. Chloe?
Good evening, Ellison. Singer-songwriter, activist Tiffany Red had been working with Cassie on an album when she first met Diddy and says that she witnessed him verbally abusing her friend. Following Cassie's settlement with Diddy, Red penned an open letter in Rolling Stone about her experience. She spoke to me about the events that she says traumatized her.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
Tiffany Red has written for the likes of Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Jennifer Hudson. In 2015, she became friends with Cassie while writing songs for her album. At that point, Cassie and Diddy had been together for nearly 8 years. In a lawsuit Cassie filed last month, she detailed the abuse she says Diddy committed, including physical assault. Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion, one of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she awoke to screaming.
He's standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset, I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. I realized oh, this guy is dangerous.
Red says it was only a few months ago that Cassie told her what was really going on that night in 2015, that it all stemmed from the music executive wanting her to take part in what he called a freak-off against her will.
What did Cassie tell you about these freak-offs?
That he would hire these sex workers, and they would have sex with her or whatever, and he would watch and tell them what to do.
In her lawsuit, Cassie alleges she was forced to participate in freak-offs throughout her relationship with Diddy. Red learning recently one horrific detail from Cassie.
She told me the only time he was willing to do anything or work on her music, go through any plans, any of that, was when she had a freak off. So all of our music, all my work, to find out that I spent all these years writing these songs for him to rape my friend to, is just disgusting.
In the lawsuit, Cassie detailed the physical abuse she says Diddy committed, including an instance where she was put in a hotel room for days to heal. Red says Cassie recently told her about Diddy giving her a black eye before the premiere of her 2016 film, The Perfect Match.
I remember one time her telling me that, I think it might have been The Perfect Match, that movie that she was in, and she told me that she had a black eye under her makeup.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I mean, look at his rap sheet.
An attorney for Cassie declined to comment. Diddy's
Hey, this was 4 months ago. This was 4 months ago, man. 4 months ago. This was 4 months ago. They really longer than that now. This interview that she did was...
attorney did not respond. In 2015, Diddy
Hold on. Hold on. Tell y'all when it was done.
He was arrested on 3 counts of
December.
assault with a deadly weapon and other charges for allegedly beating up his
His
son's
interview
football
was
coach.
December.
Prosecutors declined to file felony charges related to that arrest. 24 hours after Cassie filed her lawsuit, she and Diddy announced that they had reached an undisclosed settlement. Combs released a statement saying, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best." His lawyer adding that the settlement was, quote, "in no way an admission of wrongdoing."
I mean, I just feel like it's PR. He's settled because he doesn't want to go to court.
Diddy's music career spans 3 decades, including 3 Grammy Awards and the creation of Bad Boy Records, representing artists from Mary J. Blige to the late Notorious B.I.G. In September, he was awarded MTV's Global Icon Award. But since the allegations surfaced, Hulu scrapped a reality series about his family, and the Recording Academy said they are considering to rescind his invite to this year's Grammys.
You know, I think a lot of people, especially in the Black community, are, you know, I've seen the narrative of like, you know, they just trying to take a Black man down. And it's just like, that's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. This is about accountability and a reckoning. Like, that's just the bottom line.
As for what justice looks like,
I think justice looks like Diddy being behind bars. And I also think that justice looks like everybody getting retribution for all of the things, the amount of therapy, like I just said, all of the moments, the time, like these are our careers.
In these 6 seconds, your coffee could be ready. With Terra Cafe, spend less time brewing and more time doing.
Buick. Exceptional by design. Sign and Drive is here. Get this ultra.
And Chloe is back with us now. You hear her saying justice looks like Diddy behind bars. Is there a possibility that could still happen? Where does the criminal case stand?
So Cassie filed her federal civil suit here in New York, and the NYPD has come out and said that there is no investigation into Diddy right now. Now, that doesn't mean that the district attorney of Manhattan isn't looking into something, or perhaps investigations going on behind the scenes, but publicly on the record, no such investigation has been confirmed. And also, there have been other lawsuits of some women coming forward with other similar accusations and allegations. And who knows if others might come forward as well. Remember, the Adult Survivors Act is set to expire at the end of this month in the state of California. And we know that Diddy, that is where he has primarily resided. So you never know if others might come forward between now and the new year.
And you spent so much time talking with Tiffany, and you can tell, even watching that back, not being in the room with her, that she has been so deeply impacted by what she says she witnessed. She has been able to sort of take this and turn it in a way, right? Can you explain that?
So she calls herself an activist, right? She's not just a singer, songwriter who's worked with so many stars, like I mentioned, Zendaya, Jason Derulo, Cassie. You know, she is somebody that has started an organization called the 100%ers. And that's, she says, comes from the fact that she always gives 100%. And this is about advocating for equal pay and fair rights for those who are both artists and writers and music producers, and helping also get them out of archaic music contracts. So she has turned her tragedy and her trauma into something positive. But she said that speaking out to NBC News, speaking out to us, has helped her heal. And she also wants to stand up for her friend Cassie and validate what's in that lawsuit.
Amazing reporting. Chloe Malas, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top.
That's about it for tonight, man. I can't get on here and speculate nothing. Don't want to get on here and speculate nothing. This is a day going down in history for Diddy. It's rough for that nigga right now, bro. It is what it is. Like, you directly on camera beating that girl, grabbing that girl, looking crazy. It ain't nothing nobody trying to hear. Ain't nobody gonna stand by that. I won't stand by that. I can't stand by that. That shit is weird. Appreciate the donation, Phoenix. That's love. I appreciate everybody watching too, man, and supporting this platform. I'll be dropping a lot of shit. Y'all be running it up. Shout out to my guy Pookie. I didn't get to promote the podcast tonight. And then because I was thinking too, I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't want to start the show tonight at the barbershop, putting all the podcast info right after the video come on. I don't like to do that when it's serious things. I like to pay respect to the people. But shout out to my guy Pookie. We did a dope conversation tonight. Bobby Smurder weighed in on. Did y'all see what Bobby Smurder said? It was like Bobby Smurder felt the way about it, so he got to popping it, and it was just like, damn, Bobby, you ain't even really just trying to come off this way. His heart was in the right place, and he did give a good message. But nah, we had a dope convo about it, me and Pook. Then shout out to my boy, the Trill Academy, man. My boy Alonzo over there at the Trill Academy podcast. I want y'all to go up over there. Go subscribe to the Trill Academy podcast, man. Go support it on YouTube, the Trill Academy, and the Studio 56 podcast as well. I have an interview I did yesterday over there. Go check that out when y'all get a chance. Run that up. I'm gonna be dropping some of the clips onto this channel. So catch those clips. I dropped one clip from yesterday. Go turn that up. Go turn that up. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We went through a few topics. Is there anything else? Anything that y'all wanted me to speak on real quick? I'm gonna put that Bobby Smurder stuff on here real quick. This nigga crazy. Is there anything that y'all wanted me to speak on? They on that nigga Van Lathan right now for some reason. See what they talking about with Van Lathan. Said the Red Pill podcast declined an interview with Gina Huey around 2018, 2019 while hosting the Red Pill podcast. Lathan was approached by Rakai to interview Gina Hume, a longtime acquaintance of Diddy. Gina had previously accused Diddy of abuse on Tasha K's platform. Lathan declined an interview, citing the nature of his podcast in partnership with TMZ, which couldn't entertain unverified allegations due to the risk of lawsuit. Lathan revealed he had informed Rocky about his professional relationship with Diddy to avoid any future misunderstandings. No connection to Cassie allegations. Lathan clarified that his decision had no relations to Cassie allegations against Diddy, which he only became aware of through her lawsuit in a recent disturbing video. He emphasized that in his 9 years at TMZ, the only abuse allegation he heard against Diddy was from the Tasha K interview. Yeah, I get what this ain't really on Van Lathan, man. I know they're gonna try to make it seem like he in the wrong, but man, guilty of what? It's like he just saying like, man, I don't want to do the tell all interviews, nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm not co-signing no abuse on no woman, but at the same time, I'm not going to create a platform to come and be like a tell-all and expose things. And it's like, if it's in the news, I'm with it. And I don't think that I get what he's doing. I wouldn't mind telling her, I'm sorry if you felt offended. I'm not that driven like that. But at the same time, you know, I'm not trying to tell her like, hey man, I don't think you went through that. I just don't want, I'm not a news breaker. You feel me? I'm not a news breaker. That's just not who I am. Like, if you went through something, yeah, bro, like you gotta stay out of this shit sometime because you don't know what's what. And you don't want to be that guy who is just looking for those tell-all stories, bro. She wanted to come expose her experience with Diddy. I'm not saying she doesn't have the right to. I'm not saying that she didn't go through that. But if I don't run that kind of platform, I just don't run that kind of platform. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that. But you know, once the media get hold to it, that he turned her interview down, and this is the lady. What's her name again? Shout out to her. Gina Hume. Bobby Smurd, that's who we was looking for. Bobby Smurder.
It's celebrities, bro. Let me tell you why I come, bro. Y'all niggas is celebrities, first of all, bro. In the hood, we was a bitch couldn't make us hit up. No bitch can't make a nigga go crazy, bro. Y'all got bitches pussy making y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Punch on y'all niggas, y'all fucking head, bro. Y'all got bitches making y'all niggas go crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. Why in the I'm sorry for calling her girl. Why would you, in the hell would you put your hands on a female, bro? Especially when you a multi-millionaire. Fuck even if you a multi-millionaire. Point blank, period. No female should make you go crazy, bro. I've been in jail 6 years. I had girls going crazy over there. I still got my ex chasing me for fucking 2015. Bitch got twins on tape. Shit, get your ass out of here. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Y'all could not make this shit is still calling. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, like this shit drives me crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is too high as statues. Niggas got nieces and nephews. I mean, nieces and daughters out here. Y'all hitting bitches. Y'all doing this on camera. These little niggas is looking up to y'all. Then they gonna start dragging y'all. And y'all females stop asking these niggas for money. Because when y'all ask these niggas for money, they feel entitled. You understand? And y'all niggas stop giving a girl money. If a girl been on this earth 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 2 decades, 3 decades, and she ain't got shit, that means she ain't about shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you leave that alone. You leave that alone. And y'all niggas getting y'all feelings when y'all start giving girls money, and then y'all feel attached, and y'all putting your hands on them, y'all getting locked up. And then these little niggas is looking up to y'all that go to school, and they start putting their hands on their girlfriends. Y'all niggas is day room niggas, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop this shit, bro, for real, bro. Like on some real gangster shit, bro. Where they do that at? I don't know, cuz. Where? You tell me where they do that at? A bitch disrespect? Bye. I keep so much bitches out all day. Bitch, y'all charge me something. Bitch, go. Bye. I call get out. Enough is enough, guys. You gotta stop beating the bitches, bro.
Bro, this nigga Bobby Smurder is fucking crazy, bro. Fucking crazy, man. Y'all turn us up, man. We got some more stuff coming tomorrow. Me and my guy, we dropping some podcast clips. I think we got 2 more that I'm gonna drop from that podcast. If anybody want to join, this is your last chance to join the chat real quick before I get up out of here. If anybody want to come say anything, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Then after that, I'm done. Y'all got a couple minutes to grab it. Have your shit together when you come on. Have your shirt on. Cut your camera on in the backstage. I won't put your face on the screen, but you do got to show it in the backstage so I can make sure you're a real person and not a troll and a dickhead. Now we're going to move on. More information will come out. Diddy won't be charged. And I'm going to be real. This kills all Diddy credibility. Nobody's going to believe him. But by watching this video, that does not mean that he did everything that they said he did in the lawsuit, but in the court of public opinion, everybody's gonna believe you did everything they said you did, nigga. You gonna be that nigga now. When 50 told, whoever he told that to on Power, hey man, if they say that nigga did that shit, he did that shit. Got something for y'all too, man.
Harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light. And have the no one be. Amen, amen. Cheer. I don't get on here. Right. In weird face wife that never do an interview.
All right, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. Fuck with y'all tomorrow. Something probably go live. I got some errands to run, some places to go tomorrow. Gotta go fuck with the fam and things like that there. We'll be back, man. I want to get back to working. Bro, y'all don't even understand how, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me not being able to work, from the whip is killing me, y'all. That not killing me, but it kills a little bit of my end. Bro, y'all don't understand how clutch being able to use the car as an office is, bro. Using the car as an office is so fucking clutch, bro. But the fact I haven't been able to use the car as an office, a set, is kind of just killing the whole little shit, bro. I'm probably missing like a certain amount of little videos, lives that I will be doing. Nigga, I've been wanting to get back on the Houston Streets lives. Cause I can't do it in the old school, bro. I can't do it in the old school. The setup ain't right. Then that bitch is too fucking loud. The old school is too loud, but we gonna get the car shit back rolling. And things like that. Shout out to Kamika Willis, most definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Ron Dude, shout out to NYC, shout out to ALB, shout out to OGB, Heartbreak Kid. My boy AC was up in here earlier. Nah. This is nah. No, I got a whip. I got another whip. I just had to get some shit done to it. I got another whip. Shout out to Niners fan 916. I got another whip. I got my old school, but I don't like shooting. I've been having to drive my old school. A Heartbreak Kid say, hope everybody okay from the tornado. Nah, for sure. Yeah, nah, this weather was fucked up. This weather was fucked up. Nigga, I came down. I was coming back to the north. I was coming down to the north side. Whole 45 was pitch black. Nigga, I was seeing trees that fell over on the freeway. Nigga, all that. I have a car already. I have 2 cars already. But I didn't want to just go bust out and buy a new car. I can go get a new car, but I didn't want to. Because there wasn't nothing wrong. I had already had work done on 1 car. But I have 2 cars right now. I got a car I'm driving in right now. But we back though, man. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. What they call this weather, man? We had a whole, bro. It had a whole fucking tornado, bro. God bless the souls. I think that we lost a mother. I think we had a mother we lost, bro. Think we had a mother. Said she was going outside to move her car. She was going outside to move her car because she thought the tree might fall, and just in case she went to move it, and while she was in the car, the tree fell on her car and smashed her in it. She was 30, damn. It's crazy because my neighbor, shout out to my neighbors, they some cool peeps, bro. My neighbors, they got a big branch. They had a big ass tree in their front yard, and the big branch of the tree fell over and broke. I mean, it broke it. And this was 2 months ago, and fell on a car. I mean, fell on his truck. Smashed his whole truck, bro. Smashed his whole fucking truck. A big ass branch. Smashed bro whole fucking truck. Right next door to me. I instantly said, man, I got to get this big branch cut off this tree right now. And shit, I did. Damn, no shit. Yeah, bro, I'm seeing trees out the roots, nigga. Out the roots. I'm seeing trees on the feeder. I'm over there out 610 on the on-ramp coming off Westheimer, getting on the 610. It's trees in between, like the little middle thing to get on the freeway. Them bitches fell over on the feeder right there. I was like, damn. They say a gang of motherfucking buildings glass downtown got broken. A bunch of the buildings downtown, the glass got broken on them motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. But nah, y'all stay up, stay blessed, man. I don't want to go through a hurricane this year. I don't got it in me to deal with the hurricane, so hopefully we don't get one. Please don't give us one. It's been a minute, but we shall see. Tell me what y'all think, man. Condolences to the people that lost somebody in this weather out here too, man. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all. Stay up, stay blessed, all that, man. Stay on your pivot.